sync up to YouTube because I always have to refresh like 5 times. There we go. Let's see my audio. It's not even loading. Holy moly. It should be good. Yeah, there we go. I just got it. So today we're just going to play through levels that I've played, and then we're going to work on the level that we've been building as we stream. I haven't really done a whole lot of tutorials since then, but you guys have to see this. I mean, it's inevitable that in a game where you create levels, there's going to be a Tron level, and this guy did, or a girl, or whoever, or team, I don't know, they did a perfect job. Down to the music, I mean, hear that? I could honestly probably do a whole stream of this. And when I first found it, I didn't have the headphones on, but now I do, and its music is great. You can go to third person. They did a pretty good job on the AI. I don't know if it's like they did like a possession animation where they just drove around, or if they actually programmed the brains of these things. I don't know if we can how to do that, but it's definitely possible. Just look at this. Look at the line on the motorcycle tracks your speed and everything. It tracks the beam. Keep going. Another thing that just stood out that puts this above like other games in Dreams is you don't see the flex, which is pretty impressive. Ah, oh, dang. Crashed into that little corner there. There, I gotta restart. It's so smooth. Just, they did an incredible job with the controls. I could do a whole stream just playing this. And I might in the future. Today, the games we're gonna play today are largely more arcadey. But they're all great gameplay. Oh, I don't know how that's possible. You're supposed to drop down there. But yeah, we'll reset. But even like I'm looking for flex. The flex. And you can just barely notice. But if you really get close in, you can see them in the light beams. You can't see them on the floor. You don't see it at all on the thing in front of you. Oh, I just killed my own guy. Killed my own teammate. I prefer playing this in third person. It's easier to be aware of your surroundings. Did I get him? And one thing that this game needs, I'm probably going to comment it if I remember, is they need to put better audio for when something dies. Like maybe like a cannon goes off or something, so that, because you really need better feedback. It's a little too quiet. You don't know if you actually get them or not. And it would be a lot more satisfying. It is pretty satisfying when you actually get someone. But it'd be more, if there was more feedback. Maybe like some vibration on the controller. So you can make that happen. Dreams. There we go. Told me I got a comment though. I don't that. There we go. I didn't get anybody with my line out of that thing. Hey, if you just commented, comment again, because it didn't show up in my, I wasn't paying attention. Here, let me exit my stream and then come back. I need to fix the title of this stream, too. Because we're not just going to be doing the Tron level the whole time. Here, I see that you commented again. Maybe I'll switch over to my laptop. Yeah, because I want to see what you guys are saying. I don't know what's going on. That's pretty annoying, because I love interacting with you guys. Okay, bump me. Here. I know what to do. I know how to be safe. I can just, like... Can you come to a full stop? Oh, no, you can't. Alright, let's see how quickly I can get my laptop pulled up. Using my elbows. Where's the other guy? Okay. This is prime content right here. Pulling up the stream on my laptop. Can I see the chat? That's so weird. The chat's still not up. I'm getting notifications that somebody's commenting. That sucks. Because I really want to know what they have to say. Close. Okay, we're gonna cut this guy. Oh! Alright, I think, yeah, you can see up here the last two. There we go, got it. Oh, there you go. Hey, Skylar. For some reason, it had the top chat on. I switched it over to live chat. I don't know why it ever switched off live chat. But I appreciate the comment, Skylar. You gotta get dreams, dude. We gotta play this together. I also just got Borderlands 3. I don't know if you have that. Spot will get you. Alright, this is the last round. I think you can play split screen on Borderlands 3 because the other ones you can. But I traded in that game that I got for my birthday, and I got Borderlands. Made by the same company, actually. I should have gotten Mario Party. Though. That's probably something I'll get more use out of. Because I need more party games for my Switch. Those two guys killed each other. Let's see if we can spawn kill anyone. They spawned below. Mario Party, and it was alright. It was too campy, I'll say. There was too much of teamwork. Like, you don't play Mario Party for teamwork. What it felt like was like a corporate bonding exercise. A lot of the time I thought I cut him off. You got me. Alright. Let me show you another game. We got somebody reimagined SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. They reset. Nah, I'm not gonna reset because I don't know if there's like a cutscene at the beginning that's just boring. Yeah, I know, the battle mode's not very good in the new Mario Kart. They should have just kept it the way it was. They should have kept it the way it was in the N64 version. With the balloons and stuff. I am not ready for this. But this is basically the gist of the game. There's like other levels and stuff. Like there's inside, but it's like a work in progress. There's inside of the pineapple and like there's a bit of the city. That's basically the gist of it. This was a fun game. I remember you played this, Skylar. I made it to the bottom. Straight into it. I'll say the voiceovers for this game are pretty remarkable. This game needs a battle mode, right here. Yeah, you know what this is, Skylar. The music sounds like a Mega Man. It's actually a game that also has very Mega Man sounding music. I'll probably do that. I'll play that next. I made it into the train. You guys gotta see that. It's full on skill. Hey, what's up? Marty McFly has joined the chat. I'm not gonna address you by your new username. I know what you are. Gotta get these points. See if I can beat the high score. I think my brother Mike set the high score in this mode, because I was like, hey, try this. The signs are pretty cringy. It's probably pretty hard to make something that's not very cringy in this game.
Whoa, you got the golden balloon! Well done!
So many points. That was close. There needs to be like constant voiceover. Of this game, just go all in.
Oh, hello! Over here! Here in the balloon!
I'm gonna crash into him, aren't I?
Whoa!
There's no way I was gonna make that. I want to make a Souls-style game in this. I want to see if that can be done. It's probably what I'm going to work on outside of the stream project that we've been doing together. Oh, there's balloons over here. Wow. Missed it. Nailed it.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
I've destroyed this game.
Well done. This is your end score.
Alright. Let's see here. What else? They did a good job on the Crash, but I don't know if it's plagiarism. Because they got the music perfect. Like the music is exactly. I honestly just play it because I love the Crash music. I died already? But they got the music dead on. It sounds like for the double jump sound effect, they just like slapped a desk. I wonder how they. That sounds like they just slapped a desk. They don't have the belly flop attack though. But they left that out. That's like my favorite attack in the Crash games. They got every part of the song right. They need to add his like victory dance. Here we go. Let's see. This one had a good soundtrack. It sounded like a Mega Man soundtrack. I was pretty impressed with it when I first... Excuse me. It's like a fun little arcade. Like, it's like, it fits that theme of Dreams having, these, like, old... what is it called? The cool math games vibe. That's like what I always bring up when playing Dreams. It has like a very cool math games vibe. Like if someone, this is like the future of classroom gaming. Oh. The trick to much of it is to just like sprint through it full speed, no hold back. It's weird that the ball doesn't reflect off of the surfaces. Oh. There we go. Oh! Why did I do that? See, what this game needs is a story. Dang it. What it needs is a ball girlfriend. Some ball drama. There we go. Some ball friendship and ball villainy. Yeah, let's see here. Go to this level. I think this level gave me a lot of trouble. Yeah. There's one level that I could not get past. Very PS1 vibe to the soundtrack. Oh, I just got hopped. Ugh. There we go. Dang. I wonder who made the soundtrack to this, or if they just copied something in the real world. They did a pretty good job, especially with how the system was for making music. It was pretty rough. They recently did an overhaul. I haven't checked it out yet, but that's probably what I'm gonna do right after I finish streaming, is to check out all the changes they made to the music system. Dang. Just gotta take it slow. There we go. Oh, I didn't see that. It's close. Where this game really shines is just the fun arcade stuff. So I gotta take note to try and make that when I'm making my levels. Oh, this part's tough. I remember this part. Hey. Ah, this is the level I couldn't get past. Good thing you just skip things. Let's find the hardest level. Okay. Never mind. This is a fun one. It's kind of Guitar Hero-like. I don't know Cowpoke or Dapster, the difference is. Focusing. You get nervous as soon as you mess up and you just start hitting buttons. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get shot. I'm panicking. It's cool how the music changes. The thing is, this is the longest I've ever made it. Oh god. Ah, I got hit. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna beat that. What's the high score? Let's see here. What was my score? Somebody made it that long? How much time does that take? Wow. Somebody got like 100 times what mine was. This was a good game. It's very funny too. Here we go. Oh, they didn't play the opening. There's like an opening thing where your art gets rejected for being too emotional. And then that's the reason why you're smashing up everything in a museum.
Sir, if you don't surrender and come with me, I'll be forced.
Das ist ja die reinste Zeitmaschine.
Lay that down, sir. You're coming with me. Now take out your identification.
The voices in this game were the best. You just basically smashed up a museum. And it's like a museum of stuff other players made.
You're currently in violation of at least
These aren't worth anything. I gotta find something that's worth a lot. This?
Instruments are not grenades on the game brain.
Wenn ich
Ah,
ehrlich
jetzt
sein
sind
soll,
alle.
kann ich ab und zu. Easy, ja? Junger Mann, lassen Sie gefälligst die Exponate in Frieden.
What if I didn't combine? Didn't get it. Did I get it?
Da ist jetzt aber ganz sicher.
Hey, I solved the cube. Oh god, I'm trapped.
Hand over the bat at once, then I will escort you to the security office.
Das ist ja die reinste Zeit, so bewegt man sich ja nicht.
It's pretty impressive that they made all this stuff. Somebody made it. Seems like there's a lot of people who like have their things in this. What was that? Oh, I ran out of time. Alright. It's a fun one. What else have we got? This was a good one. It's simple, it's like an arcade game. Excuse me. This would be a fun one to play 2-player. Let's get killed so menu. There's one that's like a streak. It's like stamina and everything. It's thumb wrestling. But like Mortal Kombat. I ran out of stamina. I don't even know how you make a stamina bar in this. This must have been fun to make too, because it's not a whole lot. There's a lot of like there's some logic and stuff into it. In sculpting the hands. But I bet it was like really fun to make. Kind of want to go back to Tron. This Tron's a blast, and then we'll move on to working on our level that we've been working on. Been pretty tired tonight, though. Might take tomorrow off, just as a heads up. So that you can watch. But I'll be back Saturday night. I think the person who made this needs to expand upon it and, like, this is such a good, they did such a good job. There's so many bad Tron games out there. Like, Tron is almost like horror, where so many people try it, and you'd think it would be easy to pull off, but so many people do a bad job at it. Like with that one horror game in this that someone made called The Ornithologist's Secret Collection. That was a really spooky game, but there was nothing like to actually be afraid of. There weren't any actual monsters or anything. It was just like they just did it right. You know, they made you think there was stuff coming for you, and they made you think that you weren't alone. And they did the atmosphere and music so flawlessly. Oh, what in the world? I'm stuck. I broke it. Oh, I didn't break it, there was a guy stuck to me. But we killed one of our teammates. Oh, what did I crash? Oh, I crashed into the ramp. I didn't see it coming. I'm looking at the stream. Hang on. This is a few minutes behind. Yeah, there's no way I could have seen that coming. If you caught that, comment and tell me if you saw that coming. Because I just need to play in third person. I think they should have gone with the aesthetic of the first Tron movie, though. The first Tron movie, I think, is actually better looking. Which may be controversial. Because they definitely did, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the first Tron movie, it doesn't look amazing. I don't know, because it looks amazing, but it's not like what you would think of. Like, it doesn't look realistic. It looks like a video game, and it looks really good. Artistically. And I think that would be really cool to see in a video game form. But all the Tron games that come out look more like the new Tron. I don't know how many people have actually seen the first Tron. But it's really, really good. And it looks really good. Why do I keep killing my teammates? Alright, we're gonna kill him. That got him. This game needs some better audio feedback for when he kills him. Oh! He almost had me. One of us is gonna go. Oh, he got me. He got me. He played me. I was like, I'm not letting go, and then he got me. Really, whoever let go first would have won. The loading is so painless, too. That's one of the things that really keeps this game so playable. Is that it doesn't hurt at all to start a new level, start a new round. Jesus. What's wrong with me? What? How does that work? That should have just bounced me. Maybe the AI this guy made, if it is an AI, maybe it learned how to use the flex to kill me. be really fun to just play against a friend and their bots. Oh, jumped over the beam. Oh, that was so close. There, one more round. We'll see how many times I say one more round. After this, we're going to work on our level. I don't know about making assets. I might work on some assets off stream and just keep working on the rough draft of what the level's going to be. Because we're just making it up on the fly. And I know making assets is probably the most tedious part that someone probably doesn't want to watch. I just killed my own teammate. I keep killing my own people. We're gonna spawn kill these guys. Yeah, we got both of them. Oh, that's close. Oh, he crashed into a wall. He's tilted. It's a good choice of making the ground see-through. It's cool to be able to see all of what everybody is doing. And it's cool to see like other people die in the distance or beneath you or anything. I don't know how to make something that thin. Whenever I make things that thin, it just doesn't like show up or work or anything. Oh, these people, yeah, that was a trap. It's a good thing I didn't keep going full speed. There we go. Go. Excellent. Excellent. We're destroying them. Spawn kill. Okay, I got both of them. I wonder if your own stream kills you. Oh. Alright. Here, let me comment. There we go. Hopefully that comes across properly. Hopefully it's helpful. Here we go. let's just play this before we go into our level creation. Maybe that'll be my new, that'll be my stream intro. Alright, let's go to... Oh, let me show you what I made. I made this in an hour, because I wanted to show my friend what this game can do. It's just very simple, and I just used, like, the most basic thing possible to make a mini game. I made this awful soundtrack just to give it some sound, because it was worse without the music, believe me. It's kind of weird how silence just makes a game hard to play. It was unbearable without music. So I just put whatever there. And I went with like the old school arcade sound. I'm not very good at it. I need to make these bubbles bigger. But you're timed, you get bubbles, there's multiple pathways, so you can improve your time and get the most bubbles possible. If it was just a little smoother, and I didn't take an hour to make it, it'd probably be something fun. If I made my own character too. Ah, that platform always gets me. I turned the sass on all the way, so my guy has a real sassy walk. I gotta fix that part too. I'm probably not gonna fix anything, honestly, just to keep it as what can be made in an hour and not sugarcoat it. And then you finish the level by hopping over there. I already wrote a description, I thought. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's get to the stream level. We'll see what all we need to do. We need to do a lot. Oh, hang on. I'm messing it up already. Alright, we're deleting these. I'll figure out what to do with that jumpy thing eventually. We're gonna leave the castle alone today. Let's move on to somewhere else. Let's move on to the forest area. This is gonna be the forest area. So we're gonna go... We'll leave the castle area as the platformy thing. Let's try to find a different style. Oh, hello. I didn't want to do that. Let's see. How do I zoom in? Okay, here. Here we go. And then just excuse me. Keep burping and stuff. I gotta stop eating before I stream. Because every single stream is just like, oh, sorry, burped. Okay. What in the world? Oh, yeah, I'm zoomed in. Here, I gotta remember to zoom out. Let's create an asset. Just as, or no, let's not. We're just gonna create a rough, very rough draft. And we're gonna need to turn on grid snap for this. It always feels like I'm cheating. But we're gonna go with this always gets me. I still gotta get used to this. Yeah, I really wish I was in the center of the screen. Oh man, this is rough. It's my fault entirely. Okay, we're just gonna smear, and whatever we end up with, it's just gonna be a rough draft, so we don't have to worry about a whole bunch looking good, because we'll cover it up with assets that are gonna be made in post. How about we just do that for the whole level for this side? Then we'll just clean it up later. It's just like a bunch of staircases. We're gonna need to fill in some holes as we go. I don't think any of this is too high for the character to jump. We'll have to make a new character for this, but that'll be for another day. I don't know how to do that yet. Yeah, look at that. Rough draft area. Now just imagine if this were a forest. Just kind of eroded look. Or just round things out, make some dirt clumps and rocks, and then put some trees on top of them. Yeah. We'll just very good rough drafts of the beginning area of the forest. Now, I think I'm going to branch it off to the left, so that, because we need to find something other than just these floating rocks to be the visual cues for this platform hopping area. And eventually this platform hopping area, I might turn, these already look like coffins, but I'm going to turn them into more coffin-y looking, and I'm going to give them sort of like a magical blue glow around them. And then the castle is going to be some sort of like vampire lair. I think that'll be fun. And we might do stuff with the dirt clump. I gotta remember timing. This is why you need the visual cues, because without those floating rocks there, the way that I put them, it'd be impossible to know when to jump. Because you wouldn't... The castle really doesn't make a very good visual cue for when you're moving. You need a reference. So yeah, we'll arc the forest around too far to be able to jump to it, but it'll be close enough to where we'll be able to use trees as a visual cue that you're moving. I might just slow down that. I want to put stuff up here, though. Maybe I will put stuff up there. Alright, and then this area we'll work on another day. This area is going to be a canyon. Canyon vibes. I think I might make water running and sort of create like an eroded look through here, and have the water just kind of run down these steps, and then put some walls around it. Once we figure out the aesthetic we're going for, then I'll work on that. We can make the water right now, though. That would be a fun thing to make. I don't know how to add the sound effects, but let's put surface snap on. We're going to change what's very water looking. hexagon. Man, I love my hexagons. Alright. I think this one might look good. It's kind of hard to tell when the flecks aren't big. I don't know how to change the size of flecks though. Alright. Let's hide everything for a minute. Just make this a little flat and wide. I just gotta... Here we go. I always forget the controls for a minute. Right, there we go. Just flat and wide. We're gonna make it water. Okay. Alright, now let's unhide. Go back to surface snap. Rotate it. We gotta make sure we remember to make it an individual piece. And I mean, it's nothing new for video games to be having water just magically coming out of a rock. I should probably, hang on, let's change the color. I should probably just change color now. Let's give it a bright blue. Jeez Louise. So glad I turned surface snap on. So it looks like with this blue we've already figured out some of our aesthetic. And it's going to be rich colors. We might go with a rich, like, red clay color for the canyon thing. And then keep the castle very dull. And then eventually we'll just build around. Alright. Now before we move on, let's just style these. Alright, here, let's add effects first, because effects, flow, turn it on all the way. There we go. Now, style. Just comb it this way. Alright, let's hit play. Whoa! What the world just happened there? What's going on with that? When did I move? I never moved it. What in the world? Did I just break my own game before I even made it? Alright. Let's go forward. It's not even letting me go forward. Alright, we'll just do that again. What in the world just happened there? It won't be too difficult to do that again. We'll just cover up the edges of the water when we get around to it. What? I did not do that. I'll give it a bit of a steppy look. We'll clean this up later on, so don't worry about how it looks now. I need to figure out a better way to deal with these controllers. It's not Media Molecule's fault, it's mine. 'Cause I am not good. I haven't adjusted properly. There was one day where I was really, really good at it, and I was like, oh, finally I've learned. I'm just not in the zone. Excuse me. Come on now. Just give me an angle. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're just gonna stack it. Just gonna stair step it. It's gonna look like a waterfall and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna look exactly perfect first time. And I'm not gonna have to do any touch up at all. Alright. That's just gonna look perfect. Perfect. Why didn't I color it? Alright, hopefully this doesn't become a pain. Blues. Apply. All the way. All the way, come on. Can it be any bluer? It'll stop me when it's done. I think it's good. Making a judgment call here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should... Oh, wait, no, that doesn't do what I think it does. Alright. Let's go with flow all the way, or as far as it looks appropriate. Very nice. Okay, why does the water go up? We'll have to make it really fast to make that look justified. Okay. Now, let's go to style mode. Hopefully combing. Here we go, combing worked. Now it just flows one way. Perfect. Now, maybe we should apply looseness. There we go. Looks exactly like water. I think the looseness actually kind of helps it out, because it kind of makes it look more justified. It looks like it's a strong rapid, and that's why I would go up. We just need to change the type of fleck on it. See which looks best. Let's go with the scribble. Let's go impressionist. Let's see. Kind of looks wavy. Yeah, that looks good. It looks like it's raining right there. Patching. I wonder if you can blend flecks. No? Circles. That'll look awful. Squares. Yeah. Could be worse. Once we create our rock asset, we'll line this with rocks. Probably be rounded out. Usually I like to make my rocks look rough, but we'll round out our rocks around the river so it makes sense, you know, geographically. Alright, let's get back to making the foundation for our wooded area. Okay. Let's select this. And keep on smearing. You know, I'm in the wrong structure. Select this. This isn't the... I guess this is just the last one I used, so screw it. Let's contain the water. And once we make our assets, it'll look better. Okay, let's make it bigger. You gotta be careful making things bigger, because for some reason, when you make things big in this, they don't like to work with you. Okay. Alright, I guess we're going at an angle now. That's fine. That'll be like, that'll just mark our barrier. Okay. This is a bit complicated. We're gonna end up eventually just deleting this whole shape. Oh, and we still have surface snap on, don't we? We don't want that anymore. Ugh. Why did it put me in the block? Disgusting. Okay. I want my imp to be in the middle of my screen. Alright. This is a lot easier than this little bit far. So let's delete that. Whoa, not that much. Alright, so we want to be about under these rocks is about as far as we want to be. And I think we'll just loop it around to the castle and kind of link the levels a little. We might add a cave in the future. Your boy loves his caves. That's for sure. And I don't know how I'm going to make boundaries for the forest section of this level. But we'll work on it when we get there. Just make it end there for now. Yeah, I could probably make it. Let's see. Hopefully we won't have to worry about being able to jump over there. Look at that water. Now that's a river. Oof. Holy moly, that river's broken. Okay, we'll worry about that another day. Right now we're just focusing on keeping the boundaries. If you really wanted to, you could jump all the way over here. You know what, I'm not going to complain too much. Anybody who thinks of it, I'll let them have that reward. Maybe I'll make like a secret area over there for them to reward people for breaking my game. There we go. I timed it just wrong. You gotta get to that last coffin, because I feel like that last coffin is gonna be the problem one, where it's gonna be a little too obvious that you can jump over. Ah, come on. It shift right when I designed it to. So I'm to blame. It's one thing to, it sure is something to rage at your own game. Ugh. But man, whoever made this did a horrible job. Alright, whatever. We'll just eyeball it from over here, because it's a lot easier to get over there right now from this side. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, they'll be able to make it over there. Maybe I'll add like a wall. I'll add like a wall extension to the castle that extends down there. Okay. Alright, and then we're gonna... we got that branch of the wooded area. So let's add like a second branch that goes this way. Extends out. And maybe we'll make the canyon area. Work with it. Honestly, I kind of like the way this rough draft area looks on this part. I might just color it and then like Oh, that was a mess. Whoa, what's going on down here? Holy crap. I don't remember drawing all this crap. Yeah, let's just delete all that. Oh, hello. That's cool. I'm gonna actually work with that. Let's put a bridge there. So, I know what to do. First, let's make the bridge a separate sculpture. So, where do we put the bridge? It actually kind of eliminates any chances of getting over there until you're at that last point. So, we're going to not search, sculpt. Let's make these. Let's just color this right now. This. Let's give it a wood look. Let's see. This one kind of already has a wood look to it. And then stamp. Now we're gonna adjust the shape. What? What happened to that? Let's just start over. Okay, so which one already had the wood look? We're going with this one. And then the problem is my PS4 isn't lined up where I usually have it, I think. Let's see, which is good for wood? Rough metal. We'll go with rough metal. That kind of looks like wood to me. Brown. Slightly lighter brown. Ah. The problem with the rough metal finish is that it's just... Let's just go with rough. There we go. You don't want to have any shine in your wood, but I'm not good enough to illuminate that right now. Why is my grid so big? Let's pull this back up and bring this down a little. Make it little thin planks. Thin and long. Alright. So, this spot right here kind of looks like it's right on the bridge. So we'll place it. And then we'll clone it. And then... Wow, that's gonna be a long bridge. I didn't even look at where it would go. We'll make it go down. Okay. So. Add clones. It's gonna be more like a wooden staircase. Come on now. I don't want to have to have like 1,000 little individual blocks to mess with. Come on, connect, and there. That's a lot. And it doesn't even attach. We'll fix that later. Now, let's go to shapes. We're there. And subtract. And here's a little trick I learned in some tutorials. Make it kind of look woody. Here, it's a little too blendy. Oh, I need to make it stamp. I don't want to smear. Come here. Alright, yeah, there's no blend. Let's even go further. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come back. Come back here. back? Can I go back? No. Alright, well, we're gonna have to remake that shape. This is really the shape we need. Come on, up one. Up one. Here we go. Now, blend them out, and then we'll do hard blend, so it's really sharp angles. We're gonna make the color a little dark, a little richer. And the inside of the wood, let's give it, because inside of wood kind of looks different. Let's give it a square fleck. Let's give it little nicks. Let's give it some character. Some erosion in the wood. And since they're all steps, I mean, they would have erosion in similar spots like that, you know? Just gotta give it some character. Barely tell that it was made by a person. Looks completely natural. I'm an artist. You know, it would really help if I didn't have grid snap on during this part. Come on! Why do I keep doing that? X. There we go. X is my friend. Hopefully none of these are big enough for you to fall through. Because the game can be a little wonky. I'm not really good enough to fix wonkiness. Alright, that looks pretty decent. Let's connect it. I'm pretty sure it'll reach the other parts just fine. We'll just put a rock there. We'll put like a rock in that area to sort of clean that up. And then, did it keep the flex I give it? No, I made it square. Made the whole thing square. So I guess you can only just have one type of fleck. Alright, you need those to be more vertical. So, I believe it's in style mode. And you just use the comb. To direct the flex in the direction you want it. There we go. Alright, let's see how that looks. And then we'll... why am I over here? Whatever. He really has a hard time with that, with these stairs. But eventually, eventually I'll clean it up. Clean up the way the character behaves. Alright, and then we'll make this all look like dirt. And we'll make the rock assets. And we'll figure out eventually what type of gameplay we'll want. Whether we'll want like a time, point collecting, fighting, stuff like that. And then we'll figure out that direction another time. I mean, there's going to be some fighting because I want to put a wizard in the castle. But I might put that in like a second scene. And put like a doorway, because that castle's not really big enough for a fight. really struggling to get around. He has a really hard time not jumping on things. Maybe I can make his like walkable slope better. Yeah, as soon as we get trees and everything on that, it's gonna look way better, and it's gonna be a lot easier to tell when these platforms are moving. I mean, the more I put, the easier it is to see that these platforms are moving. Like, much better gameplay just because of the scenery. I can't jump here. It's alright. Most players are just gonna, they're gonna land further up. Okay. And this castle area is gonna be like platform galore. Why did that not work? Is something wrong with his walkable angle? Because he used to just step right on top of that. They did update, and they do say that when they update, that it'll mess up your games a little, and you'll have to go in and tweak them and do little patches. But I guess I'll just have to, I'm gonna do that like in my own time. I'll tweak his walks, because that's not the most exciting thing to see in a stream. Yeah, I didn't need to survive anyway. So the canyon's gonna loop. It's gonna have a left and a right direction. And then the woods, they're gonna have this upper area, which I'm gonna extend out this way. And then there's gonna be another area to the right. And then there's obviously this area down here. That's at the foot of the castle. Might have a cave or something around here. Or I might just leave it. But we'll figure out what to do. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to color this to make it look like dirt. Change the... I don't know, these flecks are pretty good. We're going to change their... We're going to make their looseness more varied to make it more dirty. So, coat mode first. Color. Let's see. I'm going to go with the brown, and then we're going to top it with patches of grass. Brown. Just apply that. There we go. That's a good amount. You don't need to go more than that. It looks very, very dirty. We'll add patches of green here and there. It really emphasized that, though, and that's not great. We'll put rocks there to cover that up. That's my solution, is just, if there's a problem, put rocks on it. Okay. So, I'm not great at paint mode. But I'm not going to paint the grass. We'll do the grass different time, because grass is kind of a pain. It can be a pain. I'm going to make my own grass asset that I'm just going to use across all my projects. So, to make a rock, first, we're just going to do a round rock. Okay, it's going to be tougher than I thought. Let's see, fill donut. Okay, let's just adjust the fill donut a little. No, we don't want a sphere. Okay, that's pretty much that's what a rock next to a river looks like already. Oh, don't delete it. Okay, so we'll give it like circular flex too. Make it gray, a little darker. That's too dark. Let's see. I'm thinking plastic. Yeah, it looks like a wet rock. And then we'll go with circles. We'll go with one of the circles. If I could just zoom in. Yeah, that looks good. Let's go dots. Yeah, these circles look better. Yeah, that looks right. So we're just gonna put this off over here. You know, we already made a rock, didn't we? We made rocks. We already made little rocks. We'll put those around the forest, but these are the river rocks. Alright, now we just need to add some variation from the spray paint. Come on, where am I? Alright, spray paint color. It's gonna be, maybe we can start with a bit of a mossy look. Alright, we're gonna wanna soft blend. There we go, it's got a little bit of algae on it, on one side. Look at that. And then we'll go spray paint. Let's go with some varied. I'm just gonna touch up the whole thing just randomly. Okay. Alright. I think it needs a little bit more of an eroded look. Let's go rounded cube maybe? And then stamp. It's a bit too much. Because, I mean, water makes things round, you know. Evenly erodes it, so you don't want to go too far. I just don't like having these flat areas on the top. They're completely uninterrupted. But you don't want it to be too identifiable. People build it. That's a little too... whatever. People will be able to tell it's an asset, but... just give it some liveliness. I really hate this angle. I can't get a good camera angle ever. Jeez Louise. Jeez. Okay. Alright, they're gonna be a bit bigger over here. Ah, oh, man. I wish it was easier to move in this game. Here we go. Here. And we'll just group these. Rotate them to make them look different. Here, it looks a little different. How's that look? That looks great. That looks like a real river thing. Now let's kind of push it, see how much we can. Oh, hang on. Just see how much we can get away with copying. Alright, we're not going to push it too much, but it will make our job a little easier to do this. And we'll just tweak. Push these around. Put that there. It's really starting to look like a riverside. Ugh, jeez, it's this shifting between. And once we add like a dirt clump to either side of these, it'll really look good. Alright, let's see how that looks from the player's perspective. We'll obviously add some water sounds, and we'll add a little bit of a layer on top of this that you can step through, so it looks like shallow water. But I think that it really looks pretty good. We'll touch it up later in the future. We need to add some varying looseness and change the texture of this dirt. Let's see here. Let's experiment with different flecks. Hatching, no, that's a little too liney. Cubist, no. Heavy one's really the best, isn't it? Let's try dots. Dots kind of has a good look to it, doesn't it? Let's go triangles. The triangles, I don't know why they put that in. Splat. No, I gotta say that heavy looks best. Okay. Now, I think it's effects. Style mode. Let's try ruffling it up. Let's see what that does. That didn't really do anything. What about impasto? Yeah. Let's hit play. What does impasto do? Add some ruffle to the river. I don't know what I'm doing. It's too loose. There we go. Maybe a little bit looser. Very good. Alright, let's see here. Finishes. Plastic, shiny dirt, rough. Maybe we'll add some shiny dirt around the edge of the water. Wax, metal, rough metal. Yeah. Alright. It looks good, but it might not look very good up close. And eventually we'll extend that river down to there. And then it'll kind of disappear. It is kind of rough to get up. Alright, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, the flecks are a little big, but I don't really know what to do about that right now. But, I like the way it looks. We're going to have to fix that. There's a few things we'll have to fix, but it's not too bad. We'll fix that all once we're closer to being finished with this whole project. Okay, alright. I think I'm going to call it for tonight. We got some of a baseline of the forest done. We've already got some little rocks we'll put around, and then I think next time we'll work on some big rocks. We'll make the third branch of the forest area, maybe make some trees. Definitely add some grass to the forest area. And then we'll start on a rough layout of the canyon. But for now, thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. And